you going to change your mind? Are you going to pull out these planters, get rid of it?
So the evidence is clear that there is an increase in traffic on our roads due to the unlocking of lockdown because of COVID. There's data today showing that that's happening. You know, it's a 6-month experiment. We'll be consulting all through that 6 months, and you need to give it time. You know, people have got to learn what their new routes are, where the barriers are, how they might actually change their habits and walk and cycle more. You have to give that time. So we're asking people to be patient as these changes bed in, and try and keep an open mind, and let's give it the opportunity to see if it works or doesn't.
What do you say to the opponents? Because there is a vocal opposition to these schemes that you put in.
So I am listening, and I'm reading all of the emails and social media comments that people are making, and I understand that this is not easy, that it does require some changes in people's patterns of living, and yeah, that's at times not always convenient. But there are bigger issues at play here as well, other than people's individual day-to-day lives. We've got a climate emergency, increased car usage because of lack of public transport capacity. There's a health crisis, which we know with COVID that actually can be a real problem. So, you know, let's get people into active travel, cycling, walking, tackle the health crisis. There's an air quality problem, which is prematurely killing early nearly 9,500 people in London every year. And we've got a climate emergency. We've got to tackle those big issues.
And so it sounds like you will not, these schemes are generally going to go ahead in this area. You're not going to do a Wandsworth and pull them out.
Well, I think they'll find in Wandsworth that the problem's still there. The traffic is increasing as we come out of lockdown, and that's not going to stop, I'm afraid, unless we try to get more people to switch to active travel. So we've got to allow time to see how this is going to work. And the evidence from where this has been done before, not just in London in Waltham Forest, but right across Europe, is that actually you can get a significant reduction in traffic as a result of low traffic neighbourhoods, hence the name. And you know, we want to see if we can get that benefit and that improvement.
Lack of consultation, that's one of the other accusations that's put towards the councils about these plans. Do you think there was enough consultation?
So I think you could always do more. I'm fully aware that we could have done more. It's been a pretty hectic and challenging time for councils. We've got our eye on COVID and increasing rates of new cases. We've done an enormous amount as a council, and I'm sure we could have done more consultation. I've got big plans for using a digital platform during this 6 months to get more consultation, but you know, the funding was specific from the government for us to do these active travel projects, and it was time limited, and either you acted and got on with it, and as I say, the evidence is now showing that there was a reason to act so swiftly. So it's a problem, but we've done the best we can in difficult circumstances.